Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my weekly photo chats. So today I want to talk about a camera that I use, and I don't use it very much, but I really do like it. Like people talk bad about Russian cameras. This is the Zorki 4, and it's a Zorki 4 with the script name, not the block letters, which I don't think that's quite as attractive. And I find this to be a really fun, inexpensive camera to get if you want to have a little bit of a hand in the Russian optics. It's got a Jupiter 50, which if you didn't have a Leica lens, you could put that on your Leica camera, and you might have some focus issues. I think I read some things about there might be a slight difference in where they focus, but if you stop down to f11, you'll probably be fine. This is a Zorki 4, and what's amazing about it is it's got a single window for a viewfinder, and it's a really big viewfinder. Like, everything looks like it's at 100%. And the rangefinder patch is really clear. This is one of those cameras that has also, it has a diopter built in. Leica has a diopter on their 3 series built into the rangefinder window, but then you have to move over to the second window for the actual viewfinder. This one has it all in one, and it has the diopter for my prescription. So I can put this up. It's all blurry. Now I move it over here. Now it's completely in focus. Now I can focus the lens, and I can see the whole frame, but I do need to work with it without glasses on. I can't see the frame with glasses. But the fact that it has a built-in diopter in there means that I can shoot like this all day long, and I actually like seeing that big frame like that. This is the kind of thing that if you want to shoot a rangefinder, but you're not sure if you really will like the rangefinder experience, this is a great way to get into it. It's a Zorki 4. Let's see, it has shutter speeds of up to 1,000th of a second. I see a 15th and 8th and a quarter of a second, but most of the numbers are starting to rub off, so you can't really see them all. I'll probably never shoot this below a 30th of a second anyway. And it's got a simple film counter. This one was in really great condition, and I probably paid all of $30 for it, either at a show or on an online auction. And with a 50mm f2 Jupiter lens, that's their 50mm, I think that that's a great bargain. You want to go into a neighborhood, you're a little bit worried about taking your Leica, take your Zorki. And if you take this, you'll get comments. You'll get the same kind of a response that people give to Leica users because it looks like something that is classic. And it is. They were known for just copying a lot of the Leica design. So I think that this is like, the viewfinder reminds me of a Leica M3 viewfinder with being 100% and a really big finder. And the fact that it has the diopter control, I think this is a winner. It has a self-timer, but I never turn that on because I never know if it's going to work. And if it doesn't work, it wrecks the camera. So on these kind of old cameras that I'm not sure about, I don't use a self-timer unless I need to. My whole point is, those are one of the fail points on old cameras is a self-timer. Don't use it unless you absolutely must. And hopefully then it will work. But I know enough from enough repair people telling me, don't touch that unless you need to, because that could be a weak point. And if it breaks, then you have nothing. So that's a Zorki 4. Good looking camera, isn't it? All right, that's today's photography talk. Talking about simple Russian cameras. They say try to get one built on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday because the Monday and Friday quality control wasn't so great. But if you find one that's working, find a seller that tells you it's working, find a auction that's returnable if it's not working, and you can't go wrong with a inexpensive Zorki 4. Great little wrist strap. That's all you need. You can go do street with that. All right, that's today's photography talk. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all my supporters. You guys are the most wonderful people for taking a part of that and actually reaching into your wallets and helping out. And I really appreciate it. And I'll be back next week. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.